Good morning, students. I think you might have learned all the terms that we use in accounting, around 23 terms. The next heading is branches of accounting, and the next one, basis of accounting. These two we will learn later. Before that, we have to learn the uses of accounting information. Only then the basis you will be able to understand. So let us learn today users of accounting information. Who are the users? The total users are divided into two. One is internal users and the other one external users. Then in the internal users, who are the internal users? Internal users are owners first, because they are the one who invest money, isn't it? So three are there: owners, then management, and employees. So first we will learn this in detail. Okay, the internal users are first the owners, because owners are the one who provide money as capital in the business. Capital doesn't mean that it is a very small amount. Usually it will be a very big amount. So every owner or the proprietor, he will be wanting to know whether he has earned any profit or not. And what is his financial position? These words we are often using, you might have understood, I think. Financial position. These two he wants to know whether he has earned any profit and how much is the profit and what is his financial position. Financial position means what is his assets or properties that he is using in his business. These two he wants to know on a particular date. So for this purpose he has to prepare the books of accounts. So he is the main user of accounting information. Whether he has invested a large amount as capital, then he will be very particular whether his capital is safe in the organization or he is losing little by little, or if he earns more profit, then we can say his capital is used properly and it is very safe. And his if he earns more profit, the profit will be added along with the capital when we prepare balance sheet. So it will show more financial position. So for all these purpose, he need the accounting information. Then the next user is management. Management, owners will appoint some person as managers, or the supervisors, maybe the foremen or directors, whoever it be. So these people will manage the organization. So why should they need this financial information? Because often they have to take some decisions in the management, how to improve the business. How to improve the business. So to take decisions, they need the financial information. Financial accounts or financial information they need. With the financial information, they will calculate the trends of sales and purchases. Trends of sales and purchases. In the sense, what is the trend? Whether it is an increasing trend. Sale, we are selling more goods when compared with the last year. Whether this year's sale is more than the sale of last year. Or the purchase, what is the purchase price of last year and what is the purchase price of this year. Then they should know the relationship of the expense with sales. how much they have spent. Expenses very important. Relationship of expense with sales. So to sell 100 units, what is the expense? They will calculate, they will analyze. Analysis and interpretation is actually done by the management. So they will analyze what is the trend of sale, whether it is increasing or 1 year, it is 2 months the sale quantity was less. It may be the off season. Then during the season, on season, how much we have sold. Then what is the purchases, whether it is decreasing because the production is having some that obstacles, we are not able to produce continuously due to the shortage of labor. What may be, all they will analyze. Okay, the trend of sale and purchase, then relationship of expense. So for 100 unit of sales, how much they have spent. So all these they will analyze. Then efficiency of the employees also will be analyzed. So if the employees are efficient, then the total production will be more. Or if the employees are not efficient, they will not be able to produce more goods within the time limit. There will be more wastage. So all this they will analyze. Then they will compare the profitability with all the departments. Profit with other departments. They will compare the profitability of different departments. Then capital structure, then solvency position. Solvency position. Whether the assets available, maybe the current asset available is enough to pay the current liabilities. Okay, all these they will analyze in order to plan for the future, for planning. And they will control. If there is any deviation, what they will do? They will take remedial step, that is called controlling all the business operations. Understood? So that for all these purposes, they need the financial information for planning and controlling of the business operations. Then the third one, employees. Why the employees need to have the accounting information? Because they are also interested in knowing, isn't it? Because they are working in that particular business concern, so they are also interested to see whether they are earning, their owners, whether their business organization is earning profit. Only then their salary will be increasing, isn't it? In order to know their remuneration, or remuneration means salary. Then if they have, if their business is running in a profitable manner, only then their working condition will be improved. Working condition. Otherwise they will not provide. Now if they earn more, only they will provide some AC facilities, even fan facilities. If the business is very dull, they are not able to produce enough goods. What they will do? They may not provide any good facilities for their employees, isn't it? Then bonus, sometimes they will provide during the festival time. All this will be available only if the business is earning more profit. So the employees are also interested in knowing the profitability of the business concern. Okay. Now all the internal users we have learned. Now the external users. External users. External users. The people, those who use the financial information outside the organization. Internal, external, isn't it? Internal means inside the organization. External means outside the organization. They are also using this accounting information for various purposes. Their own purposes they will use. The first people are creditors and financial institutions. First you should know who are creditors. Who are creditors? We have learnt, isn't it? Financial institutions. Who are creditors? Those who supply goods on credit for us. Okay? Supply goods on credit. They are the creditors. Then financial institutions, what they provide? They provide, maybe the banks will come under this one. Banks and financial institutions that provide loans. Or we might have open account in particular bank. We have facility of withdrawing more amount, that is called overdraft. Business people, if we withdraw more money than that is available in the bank account, our bank account, that facility is called overdraft. So that bank will be very particular whether this concern is able to repay this overdraft to the bank within a short period of time. So, or if they provide, the banks provide the loans, or financial institution, they provide loans for us. So, they will be worrying whether this institution, this company or the business organization is earning profit, only then they can repay their debt. Okay, debt or loan, whatever it is. So, we should know the meaning, isn't it? Creditors. Who are creditors? Financial institutions. So, they need to know the financial information of our company. Understand? So, then some other people are also included under the heading creditors. Debenture holders also we can see. Debenture holders. Who are debenture holders? If a company wants to have some more money, instead of issuing share, they will issue debentures. It is a debt instrument. Debt instrument means kadan patram. Understand? Debt instrument means in Tamil kadan patram. They will issue this debt instrument. That will be bought by the public. They are called debenture holders. They are not the owners. Understand? One who purchase share from the company are the owners. One who purchase debentures from the company are called creditors. So they also will come under creditors. Then some people might have deposited money. Deposit holders. For banks we can say all the deposit holders. The deposit holders are the creditors for the bank. So they all these people, maybe the creditors, those who supply goods on credit, then debenture holders, the banks who provide loan for us, then financial institution, they provide loan, then debenture holders, deposit holders, all these people are included under this creditors and financial institution. These people want to know what? The liquidity position of the company. What is this liquidity position? Liquidity position I have explained many times. This, whether their current assets are enough to pay back the current liabilities. Current asset. That current assets are equal or more than the current liabilities. Whether the current assets are more than the current liabilities, then we can say their liquidity position is more. Current assets. But solvency position means the long-term liabilities with the fixed assets. Okay? Solvency position means we have to compare the fixed assets with long term liabilities. There we never say fixed liabilities. Okay, that word is long term liabilities. So fixed assets should be more than the liabilities. Here current assets must be more than the current liabilities. So the liquidity position, whether if the liquidity position is more, current assets are more, only then they will be able to pay all these liabilities. All these are the liabilities. Those who supply goods, they are called the creditors, that will come under current liabilities. Then the overdraft, current liabilities. So they will be checking with the current assets whether they have current assets to pay back these current liabilities, because they will be coming under this heading, current liabilities. Creditors, all the financial institutions, the short term loans that we have taken from the banks, or they have to, for overdraft they have to pay the interest. They will be charging some interest because we withdraw more amount than what is available in the bank. So we need to pay interest. So the bank will be very particular whether that company is able to pay interest for the overdraft. Understood now? The creditors and financial institutions. Then the next one. Second one. Investors. Here we cannot say that the person who has invested money, they are inside the organization, that is the owner, isn't it? Especially here, who are interested to invest, the future investors. Understand? Interested to invest. If, by seeing the financial information of a company, the public may be interested to invest because they earn more profit. So they will be seeing whether the financial condition is sound, whether it is good. Then they will be deciding to invest their savings into that particular organization. Understand? So the those who are interested to invest in the financial organization, they will be wanting to know whether the business is running in a profitable manner, and only then they will be interested to invest their earnings in that particular organization. Because if they have trust in that company, only then they will invest their money in that particular organization. Nobody will be ready to take risk, isn't it? To invest in a organization which incur loss continuously, nobody will invest their money. So all the people, those who are interested to invest, they too want to know the financial information. Then the third one is customers. Customers. Who are customers? Vadikeyalar, we say, isn't it? Tamil word. Who are the customers? Those who buy and use the company's products or services. Buy and use the products and services. They also want to know the financial position. Why customers want to know? If they earn more profit, only then they may reduce the price of the product. The customer will be always worrying about the price of the product, then the quality of the product. Understand? This price should be less, the quality must be good. So they will be worrying whether that organization is earning profit. That profit is also stable, steady income, or 1 year it is more income, the other one next year they may incur a heavy loss. The price may not be very stable. They will increase the price, they will reduce the price. So in order to stabilize the price and quality of the product, that particular concern should earn continuously profit. Only then the customers will be benefited. So the customers are also want to know the financial information of the business. Then the fourth one is tax authorities and other regulatory bodies. Tax authorities, other regulatory bodies. Tax authorities, why they need to know? Already in the importance we have learned, isn't it? Tax authorities. Tax authorities for computing tax, calculating tax. Okay. Then tax means maybe the income tax and sales tax. To calculate income tax and sales tax on goods. Then any other tax. Okay. Maybe some other tax of the that employees, tax deducted at source. So all the other tax will be calculated by the tax authorities. For this purpose, they need this one. They are badly in need of this financial information. All these people, the customers, they may know, may not know, but they are not much bothered about the financial information, but it is a very must. They should know in order to calculate, compute the tax or any other purpose. Tax on goods, income tax, sales tax, service tax, then tax deducted at source. All these can be calculated by the tax authorities. Then other regulatory bodies also, they want to know the financial information about their revenues, expenses. They may provide, maybe the government also. Government we will study in another one. So this may be the local bodies, regulatory bodies. The local bodies means the panchayat government. They may charge some like that tax. Okay, the profession tax or the any other tax may be calculated by this regulatory bodies. Local tax, any other tax, they may calculate. For this purpose, they are in need of financial information. Understood? Now we will see the next one, fifth one. Fifth one, government. What is happening in the country must be known by the government. When we run a business organization, the government must know what we are producing, everything, isn't it? So because each business organization, they are using the natural resources. Either it may be the human resources or the natural, because the natural resources are very scarce resources, isn't it? So they should have a knowledge, the government, how much we are using. We may not waste the natural resources which are available in scarce. Scarce means pachakurai. Understand? That very scarce resources. Scarce. We do not have now. Once we extract the resources, for example, iron ore, if we extract continuously for 5 years, it will not be increased, but it will be decreased gradually. At last, it will become zero. Let's say we say that scarce resources. Because all these resources are used by the business enterprise. So how they use in the industries, performance, and how they use in different industries. This only will help the government to frame policies. Frame policies. They should know how much is used by one particular organization. Understand? That should be known. To frame policies and for allocation of resources. So they will allocate this resource for this state, this much resources must be utilized. So for that purpose, they need to know the financial information. Then any subsidy to be granted. Subsidy, reduction in the loan. They may give 10 lakhs rupees as loan, So they may provide 2 lakhs as subsidy. That means they do not need to pay that amount. That is called subsidy. Okay. Grant of subsidy. All these will be decided by the government with the help of financial information. Understand? Again, the price of the commodities will also be determined by the government, because private people, they cannot fix their price as their own wish and will. The government will interfere. If the price is more, the people may complain, isn't it? So the price will be administered, it will be controlled by the government. For this purpose also they need the financial information. Understand? Because they have to follow the government pricing policy. So the government, they have to show their financial information to the government in order to fix the price. Understood now? Because the government also want to know the financial information, because many scarce resources are used by many industries. So with the help of this financial information, the government will be able to frame policies and they can allocate the resources to various industries, and they can decide the grant of subsidy for a particular company. Everything can be decided by the government. And some companies' products will be priced as per the rules and regulations provided by the government, or they may fix the minimum price or the maximum price. They may not increase the maximum price, isn't it? Above that, it cannot increase the price of a particular commodity. All these will be decided by the government with the help of financial information. Then next point is researches. Researchers, now we know during the COVID-19, many medical institutions, they conduct the research, isn't it? For this purpose, they need many information. In the same way, there will be researchers doing research with regard to this, maybe the pricing or a particular product, improving the technologies. For this purpose, they also need the financial information. Accounting information they have to see, analyze. As per that only they can take research. Understood? Then the last one, general public. The people, those who never come under the above heads. Not owners, not investors, not creditors, not government, but the public, where the company is situated. Around the company, many public people will be there, isn't it? They also need this accounting information. For what? Everybody will be worrying about the earning capacity, isn't it? Earning capacity. What is how much they earn? Only then. Why, if they earn more money, more profit, then they will be thinking, okay, we can have a employment opportunity. For employment opportunities. Because if a company is in a developing stage, only then many people will be having employment opportunities in particular organization. But opposite to this, if it incur loss continuously, whether the public will get any employment opportunities? No. Even if they get, they have to work on free of cost only, isn't it? So they are worried about the earning capacity because they provide employment opportunities for the public. Then they have to take some social responsibility towards the public. Social responsibility, because if a person runs a business organization in a particular location, that people, those who are situated in that, those who are living in that particular location may not be affected at any cost. So they have some social responsibilities. That for example, we can say if there is a chemical industry, that particular village people will be affected, isn't it? So they are very much worried what type of organization they are going to start. If it is an educational institution like Bethlehem, why? Because of that Bethlehem institution, many students are learning and their standard of living has become high, isn't it? So we need to, all the public need to know how that particular company is earning and whether we get employment opportunities or whether we are affected in any reason because of that company. All these will be known by the public. So for this purpose, this financial information is helping. Okay. Now we have learned the all users, internal users and external users of financial information. Then if you know these users only, I can explain the branches of accounting. Understand? Now we will mark the question answers. Okay. The fifth one word we need to mark. Who is considered to be the internal user of the financial information? Creditor, employee, customer, government. All these are the external. Only this is the internal. Now we will mark the 2-mark question. Who are the parties interested in accounting information? Today what we have learned, you write all the internal users and the external users. Internal users 1, 2, 3 you write. Then next external users 1, 2, 3, 7 up to 7 you write. That's all. One chart is given under that heading. Users of here users. Understand? Parties interested, the users of accounting information. That you write. Okay. The next one, short answer. Why are the following parties interested in accounting information? Investors, government. Under the heading investors, what is given you learn, and under the government what is written, that also you learn. Understood? So we have marked only 2 question answers, learn them, and you try to read everything. Read 2-3 times, then you learn this one. By reading itself you will learn this, all the users. Then all the internal users and external users you should learn. Only then they may ask any one word what is not given at the back of the lesson. Usually they will ask 20% of the questions. Everywhere 20%. 20% means 1/5 they will ask from inside the lesson. Understand? If it is 10 marks question, 2 marks question will be from inside the book. So you learn all the heading what is given, who are the internal users, who are the external users, what is under investors, then creditors, everything you need, and keep understand, keep learning. Only then you will be able to answer and can get full mark. Accountancy you have to aim for 100 marks only all the time. So I hope that you are learning everyday's lesson, and I am not disturbing you because you have to learn many subjects on a particular day. These the 2-3 days you might have learned everything thoroughly, and you learn and keep learning continuously. Don't stop. Every day you learn your lessons. Nobody is there. Teachers are not next to you to call and ask, give, beat and get the answers. No, but you yourself have to learn because it is your life. Understand? With the help of your parents, you have to learn. Whenever they say, you listen to and learn. Okay? Any doubt you can ask. I have used only 2-3 words Tamil meaning. Since I too do not know some of the words, the exact Tamil word, and I do not have the practice of saying Tamil, then you will be always expecting. That is not needed. When you now you are learning in English medium, again in future for BCom or CA, wherever you go, there also they will be teaching in English only. So you do not need that one. Understand? If you have studied in Tamil medium, okay, you may know. But if you do not know, you are not able to understand anything, then you ask me, what is the Tamil word? In message, at least you can send WhatsApp message, or you just call and ask me. If I am free, then I will surely attend your call. Okay, students? Okay, learn well. Thank you.